Hi, this is P.R. Sundar. Many people ask me for some advice in stock market, and usually I reply them. The only advice I give you is that you don't ask for any advice. I have never asked any advice from anyone in my life. Even anyone has given the advice, I have never followed their advice. Well, that is not joke, that's a serious thing. And now I am going to talk about two things, but they are not advice, I am just sharing my thoughts. I do receive many messages saying that, sir, I lost 50 lakh rupees, I have only 20 lakh now with me, can you help me to recover 50 lakh rupees? This kind of messages. Is there anything called recovering the loss? Let us say, one guy lost 50 lakhs, now he has got 20 lakhs capital. Okay, he's coming. I'm teaching a way. I'm teaching a method where he can make 5 lakh rupees a month. And he is doing, and for the next 10 months. Every month he make 5 lakh rupees, 10 months he make 50 lakh rupees. Do you think at the end of 10 months, I already recovered my loss, therefore I'm leaving the market? Do you think he will leave? No. Because now he has learned making 5 lakh rupees every month. Why should he leave? He will continue to do the business, right? He'll continue to make 5 lakh rupees every month, right? Then if that is the case, where is the question of recovering the loss comes? There is a proverb in Tamil. A gambler who wants to recover his loss will lose more money. There is no such thing called recovery. You have lost 50 lakh? Yes, you have lost 50 lakh. That's it. It ends there. Now what you have? 20 lakh. And that is your fresh capital. What are you going to do with that capital? Only that is a question. And some people expect extraordinary returns. One guy told me, sir, I have only 10 lakh rupees, but I already lost 1 crore. I want to recover all that money in 1 year time. I said, how is it possible? If somebody approach you, sir, I got 10 crore loan and therefore I'm joining your company as a watchman. Can you pay me 10 lakh rupees salary? You think you are going to pay 10 lakh rupees salary? No. Watchman salary is 10,000 or 15,000. Only that you are going to pay. You are least bothered about how much loan he has got. The same way, a business is a business where you can make only a decent return. The businesses doesn't bother how much you lost already. So the business cannot give you extraordinary return. So this is one thing I find very, very funny. People say, I lost, I want to recover. So remember, if you have lost it, that is the fees you paid to learn the lesson. That's it. You start with a fresh capital, with a fresh mindset, and you expect a decent return for the fresh capital you are deploying. And this is one thing. Second thing, there's something called gambler's fallacy. What happens? People always think something which has happened 4 or 5 times, the next time it will not happen. Let me show you the definition of gambler's fallacy before proceeding. Gambler's fallacy from Investopedia. This is also known as Monte Carlo fallacy. The gambler's fallacy occurs when an individual erroneously believes that a certain random event is less likely or more likely given a previous event or a series of events. This line of thinking is incorrect since past events do not change the probability that a certain event occur in future. It looks a bit confusing, right? Okay, let us read further. It was named Monte Carlo fallacy after a casino in Las Vegas where it was observed in 1913. Okay, now I am sure you should know roulette wheel, okay? And here the people bet whether the ball will be landing on a red or black. So in 1913, in Las Vegas, there was a casino called Monte Carlo where the ball landed in the red square continuously for 26 times. And because 26 times it has landed in red square, and everyone thought now it will be landing on a black square. And everybody bet on the black one. But to their surprise, on 27th time also, it ended in red. And millions of dollars have been lost. How this relates to stock market? I have seen people arguing, sir, State Bank of India has fallen continuously for 5 days, sir. Today's 6th day, definitely it will go up. So 5 days it has fallen, it does not mean that it has to go up on the 6th day. It can continue to fall on the 6th day also. So what is going to happen on the 6th day is independent of what has happened on the last 5 days. But people always think because 5 days it has fallen, it has to rise. And I have seen most of the people, there are many people are very bearish. They always say market has gone for up 3 days or 4 days, they like to short. Because they think 3 days market has gone up, the 4th day it has to come down. What is going to happen on 4th day? It is independent of what has happened on the last 3 days. And I will tell you a joke. A patient was admitted in an hospital, he was to be operated. He was so much worried about the operation. The doctor asked him, why are you feeling so sad? Sir, I am feeling so sad. I am worried whether the operation will be successful, whether I will survive or not. I am worried that I will die, sir. And then the doctor says, don't worry, surely you will survive. You will not die. And then the patient asks, how can you be so sure, doctor? And then the doctor says, according to the past history, the success rate of this operation is 10%. And in the last 1 month, I have already done this operation for 9 people. All the 9 people died. So you are the 10th person. Because the probability of success is 10%, you are not going to die. And do you think the patient will be happy? Right? What has happened in the last few days, okay, that has nothing to do with what is going to happen today. It is totally independent. In fact, there was a fund manager whose name is Nick Leeson. He bet on Japanese markets and he basically did a short strangle. He sold a call option, he sold a put option. The market fell continuously. It has come closer to its break-even point on the downside. What you should have done? You should have sold the call option aggressively. But what he has done, the market has already fallen so much, how can it fall more? Definitely market will go up only. Then what he did, he took long position in future and that is a very bad day for him. And that day night, there was Kobe earthquake. That was one of the worst earthquake in the world. And the next day, the Japanese index fell. So he was already sold put option, he was losing and future long also was losing. And finally he lost billions of dollars. So this is called gambler's fallacy. So always remember what is going to happen today, it is independent of what has happened in the last few days. And don't ever assume. And in stock market, there is a very famous quotation, the overbought market can continue to be overbought, the oversold market can continue to be oversold until you go bankrupt. So this is an interesting thing which I found out today. This is called gambler's fallacy. So I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope you learned something. Thank you for watching.